This is Twisted Granny Tarot. Thanks for coming to visit my table tonight. I'm glad you're here. We have some good surprises for Scorpio and maybe some expected situations come up. So I hope I can tell you things that you want to hear. Okay? Now, first of all, though, my friend Link publishes a calendar. And the calendar says a year and a day, and he researches information about ancient mythology and people and gods and goddesses. He has a particular interest in it. So, according to this, on September the 10th, Marie Laveau was born in Louisiana, 1801. And on the next day, this is just an example of little tidbits, Egyptian Day of Queens in honor of Hatshepsut, Nefertiti, and Cleopatra, who were also regarded as goddesses. Well, that tells me they were just queens, but they elevated themselves to goddess status because the men do, you know. Okay, so I hope you enjoy that. I hope you get one very soon because they're probably for sale right now. I think you can find out how to order them on the comments below. Okay, so what happens at this table, in case you haven't been to my table before, I use an astrology diagram to do a tarot reading because we can get a lot of information about these 12 slices of pie in here. If you ask one question, and I could throw out 12 cards and a diagram called the Celtic Cross, and that's all we're going to find out. I can throw 12 cards on this one, and we can find out everything that's going on in your life. So, I mean, every little department, your home, your money, your career, your kids, your this, it's pretty darn effective and amazing. Okay, so we're going to start this with the first house, which is, in this case, it's what's on your mind, Sag. Oh, what's on your mind, Sag? Is right now you're remembering good times that the family had. This is a generational card. It's grandpa here, mom and dad are in the back, the baby and the dog are in the front, the family castle's in the back. Everybody has a family castle. And so you might be basking in remembrances of the fun you had this summer because kind folks, on Labor Day, summer's over. It'll still be warm-ish, right, for some people. And so I hope you get what you want because I think generational family members are important to you. Okay? All right, second house is your own money. Well, you got a little bit of money and you take pretty good care of it. So we're not necessarily having any problems, but things are maintaining their equilibrium. I guess we could say that. Third house is your communication. And what do we have here? A communication card. Swords is always about yakety, 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 yakety. So, and it's a page of swords. So that means he's yakety, yakety, bringing a message. All right, so let's see what he has to say in your house of communication. Communication means emails, telephone calls, short distance trip, those kinds of things. Texts. What do we have here? Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles here in your house of communication. Have you talked to somebody about money? Maybe somebody in your job or okay, hang on. See, these two are what I call face cards. So this is the original card. This is the modifier I put on it. And because she's a face card too, I have another modifier. Oh, look here. Okay, so, all right. So what it is this page has a message for you, and it's got to do with communicating with a person. So I'm going to guess you're communicating with somebody who has some authority with money. Well, let's pretend it's somebody at your employer, somebody at your employment. And you know what? I think she has talked to you, or he, whoever it is, has talked to you about a situation that they have in mind for you because they think you'd be particularly good at it. And be patient because I bet $1 that they are going to be dragging their feet, and they'll probably tell you that, well, we can't organize things now, but when the new year starts, and because they might drag it out that long because after all, That's just how they behave. So I think you just need to have to be patient. I mean, you can tickle them upside the chin if you want to sometimes, but not too often. But just enough to keep them on your mind. No, keep them on your, no, to keep you on their mind, to keep you on their mind. We don't want to forget about something that's going to be good for you. And I'm assuming this is good for you because there is a lady with money here and there's a patience card. You know how they hate to part with money. Okay, fourth house. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth house is okay, new beginning. So are you improving your house? Because this is about your home, where you live, where you physically live. And this means a new beginning. So it could mean that you're selling the house you're in and you buy another. That might, or B, you're making improvements on the house you live in to make it a more livable, prettier place for yourself. Or, yeah, you could be redecorating. It could be something as, well, this is not to say that redecorating is not inexpensive, because it is. So it's the beginning of an idea. I'm not sure it's in full swing yet, but I think you're thinking of doing one of those three things: selling the house, improving the house, or improving the interior, like redecorating. Okay? Fifth house is romance and creativity. Now, why do we have this here? This here is a sword, and just in general, swords are obviously about communication, but communicating with who? With your lovers. I mean, it's about romance, creativity, and children. So let's see what the next card is. The next card is work and health. Oh, gee willikers. Okay. I'm going to put these cards here because they go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got conversations about romance and creativity. We got somebody in authority about romance and creativity. And then we got you walking away. What? Now, romance and creativity makes me think of happiness when, except for this card right here, because you're walking away. And, okay, then, are you going to just moving out and you're going to be on your own for a while? Because this says you're walking. Where are you walking to? Where are you walking from? Okay, sixth house is work and health. And wow. Okay, so this guy is the Pope. So think of Pope Leo from, where is he from? Michigan or something? Or Ohio? The new one. And, well, he's in charge of a large institution. So if this is work and health, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then A, you might work in a large institution. B, that, okay, all those rules exist that the Pope expounds upon. All those rules exist so that people can live, well, I guess the church would call it one thing, and I'd say rules to live a happy life. They're just general guidelines. But there's something more going on here than this. So I'm going to say you were drawn to this because you have an incredible need to serve mankind. Does that make any sense to y'all? Because this guy's important and he's got a serious job. And if you feel this way about your job, it goes beyond just, oh, I like this kind of work. No, I'm forced to do this kind of work because if I don't, I can't sleep at night, or something like that. So I'm going to say there's something in here that makes you do the work you do and be dedicated to it as much as you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th house is, oh, okay, you're leaving. Okay, well, we know what's happening. The marriage is over. I'm sorry. And then this particular person plays a role. And if you're Catholic, or even if you're not, people don't like to get divorced for lots of reasons. One of them might be the church doesn't want us to. So, look, Saggy, sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's all if it ends, it's always terribly painful. No matter who's hurt the most, everybody hurts. Everybody hurts. It takes years to get over. So I am sorry if that is what is happening in your life. Well, to some of you anyway, because, I'm only doing like 12% of the population, right? And some of these statements I make are true for some people, and other statements are true for other people. So we're all doing the best we can here. Okay. I'm really sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th house is money from other people. Money from other people is unearned income, as in income tax checks, inheritance checks, lawsuit checks, and I forget what the other one is. So what this is this tells me that you're a strong candidate for getting money that you did not earn. Now, number 2, if it's a divorce, that means that you stand to, maybe that's why you're going to sell the house, so you can split the money. Oh, so you're going to come into some money. And I thought it was having to do with, originally, because that's what the departments are, inheritance, insurance checks, all that stuff. But it could be you sell the house and you split the money. You take your share. Whew. 9th house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's pretend what I've said about your home situation is true. And the next card that comes up has to do with philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. And you Sagittarius are widely known to be in love with travel. It's just your nature, and it's just one of the descriptions of your sign. Sagittarius, they like to be on the go. They like to travel. They like to learn about new societies and new groups of people that they may have a particular interest in, and the societies, that exist around the places that you want to visit. Let's pretend you want to go to Egypt and see the pyramids. Let's pretend you want to go to a Mayan ruin in South America. You could do that too. But look what happened to this person, because it would seem logical to think that your job and your shakeup with the marriage is going to delay your travel plans, because there's too much going on in your head right now, and it's impossible to think about travel when you're traveling yourself through some of the worst days of your life. Okay? I'm really sorry. But doesn't mean that they can't be picked up later. But give yourself about 4 or 5 years. Then you can go. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 10th house is your career. Well, we got a message here from, a page, because page are always messengers. And then we got 3 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So, what I'm going to say about this is, listen, kind people out there, go easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. And move slowly into your next chapter. Not necessarily, you don't need to jump in there with both feet. Maybe not. Okay? So be kind to yourself, because cups are all about love and kindness and beauty and those kinds of things. Okay, now we have, this is a face card, so I put this on top of it. And it's a Three of Pentacles. And what this person is doing here, so while you are recovering from the terror and misery, if it's a divorce and selling your house, you're going to be taking all your concentrated efforts and putting it into your work. If you have any leftover energy, you put it into your work, because the work, number one, first of all, will probably net you more money, and the work will keep your mind off of these situations that you can't do very much about. Okay, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11th house. Well, you got plenty of friends. You got plenty of friends. They love you and they want to help you. Oh my gosh. And so this person, okay, we're talking about the 12th house now, is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. This person thinks about work all the time. Is that you? You hit your head hits the pillow. Oh, and it might be work, but it might be your daily, everyday life work. Because if it's true that y'all are splitting up, if somebody out there is splitting up, then in order to keep the crazy thoughts away, you got to concentrate. So in this case, it looks like you're concentrating on business. Well, that might keep you awake. I'm not sure that's a good way to get you a good night's sleep. So you're not asking me, and you're going to think this is silly, but I think that you need to count your blessings, because that's a small thing you can do, and it brings instant relief. What do you consider a blessing? Your car runs? You got gas in it? You got groceries? You could buy your son an electric guitar for Christmas because that's what he wants. You could buy your daughter a silver saddle because that's what she wants. Can you do that? Do the best you can and try to not to punish yourself anymore. Please. Okay. After I said that, what do I get? One of the best cards in the deck. It's a 9 of Cups. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, she's so happy, or her, whatever it is. You sages out there are so happy because all of your 9 cups are full. So maybe this divorce has been a long time in coming, and maybe you can't wait for it to be finished, and maybe you're on the road to getting it finished or changed enough to suit you, because death just means something's over, and that means something else could start. So theoretically, people can stop the divorce and start going to counseling. I mean, it's possible. So what happened here? Oh, well, where's the other one? There it is. Okay. So what we can say about this layout is that you're happy and you would love to keep the family together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Opposite that is the Death card. So the family's going to change. Okay? Second house is your own money and how you spend it. 8th house is money from other people. Now, this is got to do with, how shall I say, this represents much bigger funds. Okay? This represents everyday spending money. Groceries, house payment, gasoline, car payment, those kinds of things. This represents bigger money in the fairly near future. Okay? Third house and 9th house. Third house is communication. And we got, oh, this has to do with you being patient about something. Okay, so this is a messenger. This is money. Be patient. Okay? If you're selling the house, it might take a long time to sell. Be patient. Because we're in a weird time in history. And this right here means that you feel like you're tied up and you're powerless. Well, when your house is for sale and the buyers dwindle, because of course now, the buying season is really June, July, and August. So here we are walking into fall. Now, that's the season. That doesn't mean no houses are sold from September to December, but they are. Because I bought a house in September, moved in December. Who does that? It's a little too complicated, isn't it? And so fourth house is your home. And so we got a new beginning here. Opposite this, which keeps you working harder and harder and harder at work. Probably because the work keeps your mind off of what's going on at home. Okay, fifth house, and opposite this is romance and creativity and kids. Your head, you know what sorts stands for? Arguments, disagreements. And now you're walking away. Had enough. The romance is over. I've had enough. I'm out of here. That doesn't mean you don't love him. Doesn't mean you don't love the house. Doesn't mean you don't love the kids. Doesn't mean any of that. It's just you can no longer function under today's rules, so to speak, today's dynamics. Okay. Wait a minute. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's opposite this one. Okay, so this is about work and health. And I think that there is something about your work that is almost religious to you. I think that you work, some of you work because it may feel like you are helping humanity. It may feel like God is himself or herself personally helping you get this job done, because this is your call. This is your religious calling, whatever it is you're doing at work. Also, while you're, if it's true that this split is taking place, know that the entities above do not blame you for this situation. People leave each other on a regular basis. Okay? Marriage is a man-made law. Okay? So your maker is going to be okay with you in your situation. Okay? Now, this is, oh God, this is the seventh house. I'm sorry. There's nothing more I can say about this except that you're getting to the end of marriage partnerships and business partnerships. If you'd rather lose your job than your house, I hope that's what it is. Because this is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Okay, but overall, so there's something about this whole situation that makes you happy. And it might just be because you're getting closer and closer and closer to the end, and it needs to be over because you have suffered in silence or in misery for so long that you cannot take another day. Get out and let me get started on a new life. Sag, good luck. I love you. And I hope everything works out the way you want. All right, thanks for visiting Twisted Granny Tarot. I love y'all. See you next time, okay? Bye.